you know, help your nonprofit organization. They want you to be a part of their member. Basically, if you were part of their church and you started a nonprofit, you will have more of their support.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So versus then going to different churches, different and asking, like you soliciting. You get what I mean? And these people don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And they already, churches already and pastors already kind of like on most churches maybe be on money issues these days than more than like their own problems than versus helping a nonprofit that they don't know nothing about. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Now I'm not saying all churches is the same. You know, some churches do reach out, but they reach out in their way, not per se the way you know what I'm saying, need it. They'd be like, okay, well, we can do this for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but could you break down what soliciting in your eyes mean?
Well, soliciting to me is going to ask for money. And that's what most stores I go pass out my flyers, right? This is the first thing I get from the stores, like Kohl's or going to the doctor's office, for example, like if I have a plate sale and I got flyers. So they be like, we can't do that. That's soliciting. You get what I'm saying? And churches would look at that way. So
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, it kind of makes it hard. That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out. Okay, so back in the day, like 5 or 10 years ago, they used to have something called the benevolence fund, and so with that particular fund, um, the money that churches raised, it was pretty much going into the fund to help the community. In 2022, they don't do that anymore because everything is so. Like I was talking to the other guy the other day. This is where the conversation started from, and we was talking about how churches are not the same like it was 10 years ago because it's all money driven.
Exactly.
You want to keep it 1,000. It's all about the money, and do they really care about the community? Like that was the question that I actually had. So I feel like it's really not about helping the community. Like it's all about money and what they can get from it. So I don't look at it as soliciting. I feel like if the church felt anything about their members, because their members are a part of the community and your members are struggling, so why are you
exactly
but you're not giving anything back to them to help them? And so that is actually one of the issues that I have, and I would love to get a pastor on or a preacher or a minister to actually tell me like their actual viewpoints on them in the community. Because even in my own personal church back home, when I was 12, like they would go to my neighbors and they would actually give them like holiday boxes and stuff to help them for like Thanksgiving.
I was just about to say, like, you touched a spot when you say you are a member of that church. For example, Bishi is not a member of a church. You understand? So with that, and you're right, it's not soliciting when you're a part of that church or you've been going to that church and you going to them like, look, this, and this. But if I'm a stranger and I don't believe in what I believe in, and it's so much out here, so much stuff is out here to get over people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So that plays a big role for people like me that believe in their vision. You get what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to go to a church and be like, look, I'm BC, da 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 da. They were like, we don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, and that's another thing how churches are these days. Like you said, they don't do the same like they do no more. But I'm gonna tell you that since I've been out here in my low income neighborhood that I stay at, 2 churches this Thanksgiving is bringing a Thanksgiving package.
Oh, that's good.
2 different churches, exactly. But look what it took.
What did it take?
Be she to raise her mouth, and different things start going on.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So if I mean, if somebody hearing Be She voice, somebody, you know what I mean? Because now I've been out here, and honestly, I've been out here for 4 years. No church came out here in 4 years and bought boxes to each door. You know what I mean? Or have a giveaway that, and the one organization is bringing a box to your door. The other one is having a gathering, and you go out there and you get your box. You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's 2 different events.
Yeah.
In the last 4 years, I've been out here that have not happened.
Well, that's good.
You know what I mean? Right. So
yeah. Go ahead.
That's why I was like, yeah, you're so right. And then now, you know, maybe it's a fight to bring it back. You see what I mean? Somebody got to stand up. Somebody got to do something. You get tired of going in the same cycle over and over and over and over and over again.
That's true. That is so true. Because it's like, you're right though. You're absolutely right about being a stranger walking into a church. Because I have reached out, and I've reached out to all types of churches. I don't even care about the denomination.
So, yeah, you're right.
I was going to like Orthodox, whatever that is. Whatever all the other denominations are out there. I just reached out and was like, I have this nonprofit, just telling them some general information. And to be honest, like, I heard crickets. I heard nothing. And so I think the conversation is needed, but I really feel like to get it started from jump, I would need like somebody in leadership that actually come on and actually share, you know, the reason why they don't connect with the community. That would be perfect. Like, we don't do this because we feel like it's a scam, but like you said, people scamming people every day. From the smallest of things. The panhandlers on the street, they sitting up here with BMWs in the back in wood.
Right.
And giving them $1. Do you not know how much money they make on the street?
I'm thinking, I'm just being human. I'm thinking about putting me and my 5-year-old, 13-year-old, and set aside an idea. Maybe she would be more alive by now if I would have done that, but I can't. I don't have the heart to do it. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's the world. That's the way cookie crumbles. Somebody got to be the better person, step up and say, no, I'm not. And it's a handful of us. Like, I'm not the only one that's trying, you know. You know, look at you. And amongst other different ministries that I had met, like Step Up Ministries. I just went and visited their organization last night. They got a great program. So if you ever in Wake County and Durham, because I know you heard of them too, because I heard they have one in Durham. Yeah. They're an awesome program. But is that going to do me any good? It's 30 minutes away from where I stay.
Right.
And there's people in this community that can utilize step up programs like that. Different Be She program could be one of those type of programs.
Yeah, and like you can be more local, so the people that is surrounded by Be She, you know, they won't have to drive that far to get the help.
Right. They get the help. They can come, like, how their program set up. It is so wonderful. And then to get volunteers, and then to when other, like a youth nonprofit comes to me, oh yeah, come on, you're local. Let's get this thing together. Yeah. But yeah, I have to drive all the way 30 miles, you know, to get that insight, to get reach out to, you know what I mean? So yeah, and it's a Russian roulette game, what you call it? It's a hit and miss. You know, And that's why you keep networking, you keep getting out there. You don't give up. You should stay focused. No matter what, if the church tell you no, God didn't say no. You keep
Right.
going. Because he didn't
Yeah.
bring it that far. He have not put this in your mind. He have not done the things to allow certain things to come open for you. So the obstacle of today's world is don't give up, stay focused, and keep moving. You
Yeah.
can't drill on because that church don't believe in me. Oh God. Oh, I can't. Oh, geez, these organizations don't want to, show me support. I can't do that. I gotta keep moving on. I'm a network here. I'm a network there. God, keep it in God's hands. Show me some ways, and keep going.
Yeah. For the people that's gonna watch this video, can you go back and tell us what happened when you reached out to the church?
Well, the question was why don't where I was referring to, because my mentor mixer, one of the mentors said you should go to your church and da 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 da. And that question's like, well, sweetie, I only been in Holly Springs for 4 years, and I have not found a church-based home, so I'm not a member. So and that's why I said what I said, because if you're a member, a part of something, you're established your own nonprofit by being a member of that church, yes, you should have all the support ever.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? And all the network ever. You know what I mean? But it's hard when a person is not a part of a church union or a member. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I say is complicated. Have I been to any churches? No, I won't, because of that reason. I
Yeah.
already know the setup. I already know you know the game. It is what it is. You can't call reality what it ain't. You know what I mean? So until a church reach out to me, or different organizations reach out to me, and I'll just spread my word out there and just say, hey, I'm here. I ain't asking, just be network with me is all I want. You know what I'm saying? And if they then encourage to put in more help, I'm more than grateful. You get what I mean? So that's the way. That's the way my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, it just sucks because I was trying to talk to this church that actually helped me with something, and I told them that I was actually having a nonprofit, and I said, with the amount of people that y'all have within the church, I'm sure that they can benefit from what I'm actually trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And honey, no response.
No response. Exactly. No response. And
Because
that's
I feel like it's just money driven. Like you
mm-hmm.
can't tell me that it ain't. How many? Okay, so when gas was $5, $6, $7, right? How many churches did you see out here giving out gas cards? I think I saw one.
Wow. And to be honest with you, only the dealerships, one of the dealerships was passing out gas, and I was one of those grateful ones that they filled up the
Oh,
tank.
that's good.
That was a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That but you're right. And then the substitute is this is how networking should go. This is
Yeah.
how nonprofit should, my opinion. I might not be right, but churches get together, we all get together, and we don't have to come out the pocket if you know.
Girl, talk about it.
If you got to get your mindset. You own this business. Say, my business need to be clean, and I'm a nonprofit, so we get together and you be like, okay, so we'll work this out because you're a nonprofit. You can do this without this cost right here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, per se, certain things don't cost money. All it costs is your space.
Girl, talk about it.
If you're a printing shop, look, let me copy 300 for you. Okay. This is where I say, utilize what our people got. We don't do. That's all. We just keep, and I'm not gonna go there. We just keep it in the hands of the Lord and just leave it alone. But it is what it is. Like I say, it's the way of the world. If it wouldn't be the way if the world didn't go around, I'm just saying. Anyway.
Yeah, but you like like you really hitting on something because it's true. Everything isn't monetary, and I feel like with these for profits and the non-profits, they feel like it is monetary, you know. And I've always said, you know, somebody who can benefit from BC, you know,
Mhm.
somebody who can benefit from Anointed Hand Ministries. So it's like the only thing we're asking of you is to share our information. That's it.
Support.
That's it.
Support. If you don't do nothing else, support. I mean, like, for example, what I went through during my fundraiser against, domestic violence awareness. Nobody showed up, but it was the point of I reached out to Holly Springs first, the community I'm trying to build at, 4 weeks before the event, and
Mhm.
led up to the event of the situation, never got a response back.
Oh wow.
And then I had to change the location at the last minute.
Ooh.
So when I promoted, thinking, because we don't talk, we communicated the space that I needed first, and when I was promoting first, we communicated. So I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna let us get the space. When the day before, they didn't even answer the phone.
Oh
And
wow.
each week I try to contact them. It ain't like I didn't pop up. No, each week, every other day. You know what I mean? Leading up to the event. So, it's a hit or miss. You keep it moving. You just know you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, it sucks though because all we need is like a referral. All we need is that one person to be like, I see what you're trying to do and I want to support, like you said. But I don't know. It's just gonna take, like you said, we're gonna have to just keep pushing and put it out there even more, like what we're trying to do and what the people need, like the benefit that they would actually get from being a part of BC. And like I just sent you that thing about the situation that happened with that young lady, and she was a part of
Right,
it. And like, it's so many people going through that now. But do they got
right.
programs out here for that? It's like you don't hear about it, you know?
Mm-mm.
And it's
It's a
like,
skeleton in the closet.
yeah, and so like it's time for like us to be put on blast and for people to know that we're actually out here doing work that is actually beneficial. But we just gotta get in the right groups. And like somebody was telling me, that the way to actually interact with people that actually feel what you're doing, like you got to get people that value the same exact thing that you value, and how you just can't talk to anybody about what
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to do because they're not gonna get it. So you got to make sure that the right people that needs to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do we get to those people?
Mm-hmm. Keep networking. Don't give up. Like I said,
Yeah.
keep networking. Don't, like, okay. For example, you have a whole lot of people in that room. You have a room of 25 people in that, and 20 people in that room feel what you just said. One of those or two of those people gonna reach out. That's one and two that day you didn't have. The next day, one and two that day you didn't have today. So throughout the week, if you getting two to three people that you reaching out, and
Yeah.
in that week of time, you got 10 people. Before you
That's
know it, you know what I'm saying? You can see it. I mean, like I say, how would you know without asking? How would
that's
you know without trying? So, you know. But it
that's
was nice talking. I love that. I had to answer that. I had to be a part of that. Because when you broadcast it, I want to post it on BC. You know how I am. Because it's an important factor.
yeah.
This is one of the important ones, for profit, I'm none, and I'm building on my vision and believing in the vision for somebody else so I can help. And you don't get many, it's a handful of us. So that's what I'm saying. Somebody gotta step up, somebody gotta be better, somebody gotta try to do something.
Yeah. Have
You
you
know,
got any updates about the pack house or anything?
No updates. Only it's still in historic. Sitting there, rotting to death, getting worse. Instead of, and that's, hey, it's in the hands of the Lord. We keep praying it's gonna move that mountain, and I'm not playing. I am not playing. We're gonna leave it alone. Yes, blessed be.
Yeah, can you tell the people about BC and what you do and how they can support you?
Yes. Um, by the way, be the she that owns the power in yourself. We are aiming, striving, and doing protection with courage against domestic violence. That's what we're doing. In Holly Springs, APEC, Fruitway area, there's no resources in this area for mental health. Let BC be there. So if you want to support, please come and support. Look at the website. And it's like you said, BE, she, SHEINC.org. Thank you so much, Ladybug.
That's amazing.
I really enjoyed this. And we
Yeah,
have to meet up sometime real soon.
we will. We will. Hold on.